Okay, I'm back here with part 2. I'm sorry about that. The reason I got to do this in 2 parts is because I'm outside. It's 3:27, almost 3:30 Pacific time. So a lot of kids, like I said, are getting out of school, and of course, a teenage boy sometimes, they like to cause trouble. Anyway, like I said, at the ending, it's like, for an example, it's like if the person at Boom Studios, if the head writer of, let's say, the Mickey Mouse comic at Boom Studios said, okay, we just had Mickey do what Sonic did. Basically, Mickey go back in time, probably not the same way, but a similar way, to save Minnie from being maybe wiped out by, let's say, by the villainous blot or whatever, being just wiped out of existence. And yet, in turn, she gets turned into an evil sorceress, or gets turned into a evil, villainous blot herself. Do you think fans would be happy about that? Do you think longtime Disney and Mickey and Minnie Mouse fans would be happy about that? Of course not, because they would have to start looking at Minnie in a different way, and they're not used to it. They would do exactly what I've done, and that's basically, if they have like an account at DeviantArt or any fan art website, they would close out a picture of, let's say, the villainous blot Minnie, and just look at the regular Minnie. Get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that even though I agree what Ian's doing is trying to create dramatic effect, create change, and, well, not change, but create dramatic effect and get people talking and try to, at least, as I said, try to hit this out of the park, this whole thing going into 250, it's not really helping a lot of people out. It's not really making anybody happy, whether they like Sally or not. Because those that don't like Sally, they pretty much figure, oh, he's just putting the whole focus on Sally again. And, with Silver coming into view, we don't know what role he'll play. We don't know if he'll decide, if he'll tell Sonic, look, we got to shut her down. We got to blow her up, or we got to destroy her, or at least we got to shut her down so she doesn't, cause my future to go up in flames. Maybe that will be the breaking point. We don't know. All I know, one thing I do know, is if Ian truly wants to hit this out of the park, come 250, he's going to have to do just that going into it. He's going to really have to start hitting it out of the park. He's got the rest of this year. He's got literally 10 more issues this year to go before we hit 2013, and then he's going to have 4 more to go. Not 4 more, but 6 more to go. So he's definitely going to have to hit this out of the park. Because look, we're already in February. February tells you how fast the year's going if we're already in February. And the Super Bowl's over and everything and whatever. So again, if he's truly going to want to hit this out of the park, which I hope and pray he does, he's going to have to really start buckling down and stop with the in the eyes of many, stop with the cryptic messages and just straight out say, okay, what will happen next? Just ask that question, just straight out what will happen next? Can Sonic, okay, let's say if Sonic has to face Sally, and it's kind of a situation where it's either life or death. The question could be like, will Sonic have it in him to shut down Sally or stop Sally or something like that? You see, that would be more straightforward, because at least it'd make you want to read it. Not all this cryptic messaging as some are looking at it. So, but again, like I said, I have nothing against Ian Flynn. I agree with most of your opinions and your thoughts, and again, it's my opinion too. These are just things that I feel need why people are pissed off. It's like, look at DC Comics. They've changed the logo they've changed the logo again, and there's probably a lot of people that don't like it and they want it back to the way it was because they're used to it, and that's just fine. That's how fans feel. It's the same thing here. They're not used to seeing you know, sally in this way. They're not used to seeing the freedom fighters in this way. But again, you know, quoting what Ian Flynn told Game Boy Sage in the email, he wants to change the mold of the good guys always winning eventually. He wants to make people think and concern and wonder if they will win. And then when you have Eggman in the summary that I read from Sasuke419's saying that he's winning this war, if that isn't a hint that this guy's going to lose big time going into the anniversary issue, I don't know what is. But again, I thought I'd just kind of respond to you. I'm sorry this was in 2 parts, but hey, when you got a 8 GB memory card that allows you to go for 150 minutes worth of video, then obviously you can do a lot. But again, to me, I think fans, like you said, are just used to the status quo, but it's not just that. We're just not used to seeing certain characters the same way. And like I said, it goes back to what I mentioned at the beginning of part 2 here. What would fans of Mickey and Minnie Mouse feel like if, let's say, the head writer of a Mickey Mouse comic decides to do that something similar to Minnie? Would they be happy? No. Possibly not. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. So, I thank you for watching this. I'm sorry it was in 2 parts. Sorry it was over 20 minutes. But hey, when you have a lot to say, and you don't have the unlimited time limit, the unlimited time privilege here on the YT, what else are you going to do? So, that's all I'm going to say. And I hope you took the time to watch this video. God bless. Take care. I'm out.